All right, this is quiz 3.06. The first question on 3.06 gives you the measure of the arc, and they want to find the measure of x. So this arc right here, AC, this is your arc, and they tell you that that is 126. Now the inscribed angle theorem tells you that this angle, inscribed angle means the vertex is on the circle, and so the inscribed angle is going to be half the measure of the arc. So if they give you the arc, you're simply just going to divide by 2, and the measure of that angle is going to be 63 degrees. If they were to give you the angle, you would multiply by 2 to get the arc. The next one gives you the measure of arc WV is 95, so always make sure you know what they're talking about. So WV, 2 letters, is a minor arc, less than 180 degrees, and so that arc right there is 95. They want the measure of arc WYV. So WYV is going to be a major arc because they've used 3 letters. Remember, the endpoints are the 2 end letters, and then the middle anywhere in between those 2. So this large arc is what they're asking for. And so we know the whole circle is 360 degrees. We know they've given us 95 degrees, so the remaining arc of the circle has to be 265 degrees. This one wants the measure of arc AC. So that arc is right here. Now they've given us that arc AC is 7x minus 2, and they've given us the angle. They want us to find the arc. So first we're going to have to find x. So we can set up an equation. We know that the arc measure, so I'm just going to put measure of arc AC, is equal to twice the angle. So 2 times the measure of angle B. So now we can plug in what we already know. So 7x minus 2 is going to equal 2 times 2.5x plus 4. When we solve for x, we're going to remember to distribute the 2 to both terms. So 2 times 2.5x is going to give us 5x. And then don't forget to distribute the 2 to the 4 as well. So plus 2 times 4 is 8. Now we want to just solve for x by getting our variables on one side, our constants on the other. And so we have 7x minus 5x gives us 2x. And then we're going to add 2 to both sides to get it on the other side. And that's going to give us 10. Divide both sides by 2, and x is equal to 5. But they didn't ask for x, right? They asked for the measure of arc AC. And so arc AC is 7x minus 2, so we have to plug in the x here. So 7 times 5 minus 2 gives us 35 minus 2, and so the correct answer is 33. The next one gives you a picture and gives you some congruent segments and wants to know the arc. So this one you need to remember the chord and arc theorem, and it tells you that in a circle or in congruent circles, the arcs of congruent chords are congruent. So they tell you these chords are congruent, and that's going to tell you that the intercepted arcs, which is RS and FD, are also congruent. So if I told you RS was 95, then FD would also be 95. And the last one here asks you for the measure, or what is the value of x. They give you the measure of this angle, and so take a look at what we have here. They also give you, remember that this chord goes through the center of the circle, so that is actually our diameter. So it intercepts this arc right here. So we can find the measure of this angle. Remember, if we have a semicircle, the measure of that is 180. Well, the intercepted angle, or the inscribed angle that intercepts that arc, is going to be half that measure. So half of 180, that's going to be a 90-degree angle. Now we've got a triangle, right? And we know the triangle sum theorem that the sum of those angles equal 180. So if we subtract 90, subtract 57, we'll find that the value of x has to equal 33. Good luck on the quiz.